Welcome back to another video, guys, and are we even surprised at the reports coming out? This is such a shame, honestly, the fact that Cody Rhodes calls himself the quarterback and he can't even be a sport, like he can't even be a team player. Politicking his way into getting the title back is absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to think of when this happened the last time in the business, and I don't think I can remember. I think even Lesnar, a guy who calls his shots, that's what people try to say, I think even he never decided when he would want to win the title, let alone winning a title before the grandest stage of them all. Just goes to show how big of a mess the business is right now. And the fact that there are so many countless reports coming out that Cody Rhodes politicked his way into winning back the WWE Championship from Drew McIntyre last week. It's so pathetic. Like, I don't get me wrong, I'm not even a Cody hater. I used to love his matches, even in the indies, back in AEW, even when he debuted or, returned to WWE. I was happy he's here. And I was rooting for him all the way, even the whole "We Want Cody" chant and him defeating and dethroning Roman Reigns was all good until he actually just became stale. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't even mind if, he did what he did this time. I mean, it's a business at the end of the day. You can't really blame him too, because that's what everybody does. That's what Triple H used to do. He used to step on people back in the day. This is what he used to do, quite literally. This is how he got on the top, and of course by marrying the boss's daughter. But then again, the whole point, my problem is not with what happened. My problem is the fact that he did this, but what is he really going to do to back it up? Like, I don't see the point of him doing all this, because except for the fact that he's trying to show that he cares about the business and that Randy versus Cody is a bigger draw, and that because they're not selling out tickets for WrestleMania 42, it's still not sold out, which is crazy. You would never see this like 6 or 7 years ago. All WrestleMania tickets would sell out instantly. But my point is that you could politic your way into whatever victories and getting title shots and winning titles, but it should at least mean something, and at least try to save the other person's character. Your dance partner, as John Cena would like to say. But he didn't. He quite practically buried Drew McIntyre. That guy finally won a championship in front of the crowd and whatnot, and, got to have a proper title reign. And he just ruined it. 50 days and that's it. Triple H could not write a proper story. And the fact that they did it clean too, like, okay, you could say that Jacob Fatu intervened, but it was still not that big of a distraction. It felt like it was a clean loss for Drew, and it's unfair. That's not something he deserved after all the years that he put in, and especially the last year or so. The storylines that he gave with CM Punk and how CM Punk and Drew McIntyre carried that particular era too. Even in the Thunderdome era, I remember he and Roman, these two were the top stars. Even then, yeah, Drew was a face, but at least he was doing his job. He was there through thick and thin, and this is just sad. This is not something he deserves, and it's really pathetic. And a lot of people would try to compare Cody right now to how John Cena used to be in the PG era or whatnot, but I still don't believe that John Cena politicked his way into wins as much as Cody is doing these days. I feel like John Cena used to just obey the orders, and that's what the demand was. That's what the business wanted at that time, whether you guys want to admit it or not. But he was a draw, and that's the thing. He used to show up, not just show up, he used to fight, even as a champion, even as when he didn't have the title. He used to show up every week. He used to put on matches, whether it was with mid-carders, jobbers, huge stars, you name it, with anybody. He used to have matches regularly. That's what a superstar or wrestler is supposed to do. But with Cody, you don't see that. You can put the strap on him or take the strap off him. His promos will still remain mediocre. He's gonna show up to SmackDown every week, or sometimes not even show up, and most times it's gonna be one appearance in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, and just cut a lousy promo. Like, at this point, every single week you could take Cody's last 5 weeks of promos, and you wouldn't find a difference. Like, you could play a promo from January or February or from this month, and you'd feel like, oh, you're watching the same thing. And this is not how it's supposed to be. I don't know about you guys, but Cody has stopped making me feel invested in any kind of story ever since he won the title from Roman. I feel like his whole chase that he had throughout the build-up of WrestleMania 39 and then throughout the build-up of WrestleMania 40, those 2 years felt like, yeah, that was his peak. And it's so unfortunate that he only peaked for 2 years, because unlike him, John Cena, on the other hand, if anybody wants to compare, or you could take any other superstar from the back, right? Even Randy, right? Even though they're not booking him well these days, you could still feel intensity in his promos, and you could feel like you're trying to connect or something. And the same thing with Cena. Cena, even until his retirement year last year, he kept delivering. Last year alone, at least you could pick out of 10, let's suppose he cut 10 promos last year, right? John Cena. You could easily pick 5 which were like incredible throughout the year, like legitimate promos, hard-hitting promos. And you can't say the same for Cody. I don't remember the last time Cody cut a promo and I was like, damn, that shit was good. So that's what I meant when I said that it doesn't make sense to me for Cody to politic his way into winning the title again when he can't do anything with it. Like, okay, you're trying to do this for the business, right? For the company, so that the sales could be boosted and so the tickets could be sold, and so WrestleMania 42 doesn't look empty, which would be an embarrassment. But then again, who is really wanting to see you? Like, you guys probably saw, like, I saw the other day that the video of him winning and defeating Drew McIntyre on YouTube had 200,000 dislikes. I mean, what else do you want to know? It's only about time until we start hearing people boo the hell out of Cody, even in the arenas. You see, with John Cena, that started happening probably 6 years, 7 years after he was already at his peak. And even then, they were divided. And no matter how much they would boo him or say that John Cena sucks, they would still end up cheering him at the end of the match. And they would still show up, still wear his shirts, still come every week to watch him. Unfortunately, you cannot say the same for Cody. So, I feel like he's a selfish man. I feel what he did was disrespectful to Drew, was just unfair. And it's not something that a quarterback, which he loves to call himself these days, QB1, I respect you. Well, I don't see any respect that he showed for his dance partner, or any respect that he showed for his grit and his work ethic. And I don't know. Yeah, you could argue with the fact that Cody versus Randy is a bigger match on paper. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to lie to myself or to you guys saying that Randy versus Drew is a bigger match than Randy versus Cody. No, that would be a lie. Because Randy and Cody have history, but at the same time, everything has, its timing. I feel like they could have probably pushed it for next year and could have had Cody feud with Jacob by making Cody lose the title match again last week because of Jacob. There were stories out there. They could have done anything. And the fact that they went for this route is just sad, and it's too predictable. It is so predictable, the fact that 80 to 90% of the people who knew that the match is happening before SmackDown already knew that Cody Hogan is gonna win. And that's what happened. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. I'm just too pissed off at this whole subject. I don't think that this was the right way to go. But then again, you don't even have a lot of marquee matches for this Mania, so what can we do, you know? Even I'm in a dilemma. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if this was the right decision or the wrong decision, if Cody deserved to win, or if what he did in politicking his way into winning the title was the right thing to do or not. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.